For the past 3 years, I've been testing navigation systems for BMW motorcycles. Recently, some newer units have come out like this Ryder Nav R7M. So what I decided to do today, and I'm filming this in the summer of 2026, is to give you the lowdown on all the units currently available for BMW motorcycles. Welcome to Big Rock Moto. Thank you so much for tuning in. I only have two favors as we get started. Bookmark my links and use them whenever you're shopping. Also use the links to purchase the navigation devices, which will be in the buyer's guide below. And also subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Now, this is the buyer's guide that I want you to download to your phone or your computer, your tablet, your device, look at on your device, whatever you need to do. This will be linked below in the pinned comment and the description. This has all the information that you need to compare and contrast all the different available units, as well as my purchase links to buy any of these units, which I greatly appreciate you using. So as we get into this review, make sure you reference this and use this because I think it's going to be very beneficial for you. The main decision you've got to make: do you want a dedicated GPS unit or do you want an Apple CarPlay Android Auto based unit? With a dedicated GPS like the old BMW Nav 5 and Nav 6 or the Garmin Zumo XT, XT2 or new XT3, it's not at all reliant on your phone, making it good for backcountry navigation or for those who don't want any dependency on being linked to their phone for navigation. The downside of this is that you are stuck with the native mapping software in the unit and you can't mirror other types of apps from your smartphone. With an Apple CarPlay unit, like most of the units in this buyer's guide, you navigate using your application of choice, which is sent to the tablet from your phone via the Android Auto or Apple CarPlay interface. The upside is these devices are cheaper and you can use a lot of different applications. The downside is you will need to keep your phone plugged into power and you may not have mapping in remote areas without cell signal unless you download the area maps beforehand. And even then, turn-by-turn routing can be a challenge if you run out of cell phone service. Let's start with the Garmin Zumo XT3. The XT3 is largely the same as the outgoing XT2, but they added more internal storage, lean angle sensors, and lap timers. To install onto a BMW with an existing nav cradle, you'll need to buy a $90 aftermarket adapter from 3D Motorrad, which is linked below in my buyer's guide. The screen on the XT3 is big, it's the brightest in the test, the most glove-friendly in the test, and responds very quickly. You can load all different sorts of maps from Garmin, and you can easily load GPS tracks from the Garmin app on your phone. You can also control music, view real-time traffic data, and do a lot more. This is the best option if you travel a lot in remote areas and don't want a device that is dependent on your phone for maps and for routing. Next up, we have the BMW Connected Ride Cradle. This is a smartphone cradle with wireless charging that is designed to be used with the BMW motorcycle app on your phone. In my testing of this, I unfortunately experienced wildly inconsistent performance and mostly frustration, as both the app had issues as well as the connection to the bike's TFT display. Eventually, I was able to get turn-by-turn directions to come up on the TFT, but compared to using any other GPS units, this was a terrible experience, and I honestly cannot recommend this option. Now, if you have had a good experience with this cradle, please let me know and correct me in the comments below. Next up is the BMW Connected Ride Navigator, a GPS and phone-linked smart hub system that is designed to replace the outgoing Nav 6. However, due to its $900 price tag and poor or mixed online reviews, I have not tested this. But if you have used this unit and have feedback on it, good or bad, please share that below. Next up is the Ryder Nav R7M unit. This unit performed very well in testing with a big, bright screen that responded very well with multiple sets of different gloves. The user interface was fast, and I appreciate the camera control that works seamlessly with GoPro, DJI, and Insta360, a unique feature that really made this unit stand out. Tire pressure monitoring is available as an add-on, although dash cams, unfortunately, are not. Available on Amazon for a great price, especially if you catch it on sale like it is right now during Prime Day when I'm filming this. This is one to put very, very high on your list. Next up are the Carpuride units, both the W702BS and the W602BS, giving you a choice of a 6-inch or a 7-inch screen. I have videos on both these units and they have always performed well for me in testing, although some users have had issues and customer service has been hit or miss. They don't offer extra features like dash cams, tire pressure monitoring, or camera control. As for a 6-inch versus 7-inch screen, I tend to prefer the easier to read 7-inch version, although it may contact the windshield on certain models depending on how you have it adjusted. Next up are the Aoocci BM6 and BM7, and I also have videos on these. These perform well and are a good value with available dash cams and tire pressure monitoring, so if you want both of those features, this is probably going to be your cheapest way to get it. Check out my dedicated review videos, which will be linked in the buyer's guide. Next up is the LBW branded unit from Amazon. It's cheap, but I have not tested this yet. Now, if you have, please let us know below. Next up is the Moto tablet, which is a 6-inch unit offering both available dash cams and tire pressure monitoring. It's not quite as good as value as the Carpuride or Aoocci, but seems a solid option with pretty good user reviews, although I have not tested it despite requesting one from them for review. Next up are the Chigi units. Chigi was the first company to offer plug-and-play units for BMW motorcycles, and I was one of the first to review these back in 2024. The AIO5 is now outdated and has been superseded by the AIO6. These are high-quality units with tons of available additional features like 4G LTE connectivity for bike theft monitoring, tire pressure monitoring systems, dash cameras, and action camera control. If you want all the bells and whistles, Chigi is probably going to be for you. All right, if I missed any other units that are available as plug-and-play navigation solutions for BMW motorcycles, please do let me know down in the comments below and I will add them in for future reviews and future videos. Also, if you have feedback or experiences, good and or bad, about anything I discussed today or any other units that are available, please put that down below in the comments because that is greatly beneficial for the audience that is watching videos like this. All right, thank you so much for watching. Ride safe and I'll see you out there.